We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jackson on first down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Going deep this time for Miller. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Lucky 56.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left. And got his man complete. Past the 20. 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Braxton Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. Detroit.
On first and 10, Mayfield. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a first and 10 at the 17. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, Kamara. And shedding through the tackle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now here come the Ravens. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Jackson on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jerry Hughes able to drop him for a loss of 4.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Well, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now it's Jackson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard! Leopard!
Now the rookie from Alabama, it's Bo Scarborough. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, it'll be second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
On second down, here's Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Tony Jefferson. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to bring up a third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
On third down, Mayfield, and that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
On fourth down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyler Davison in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Jackson now. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They go play action here on first down. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out.
Lucky 56. Gone.
Mayfield down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Watch him now, Barney. Gone.
Third and long for Mayfield. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 27.
Set. Green 39. Leopard.
To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Jackson from the shotgun. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Green 39. Detroit. Hot.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Again, this is Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Lucky 56. Set. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from Cleveland after this.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Over. Detroit.
Now Jackson on second down. Dancing to his left. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. And the young bucks showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions, because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Forced out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Denzel Ward. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Following the interception, Mayfield underneath for Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here, time ticking away. Now Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. First down now, but that clock rolling.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have moved out in front. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And another example of why Baker Mayfield went #1 in the draft. His ability to confound defensive coordinators. They played him for the pass. They covered it well. He takes off with his legs and scrambles for a big gain.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They run it again with Kamara. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a pitch out to Kamara. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Gun! Detroit! Detroit! Gun! Watch him now, Barney! Gun!
To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield.
Gun!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make... This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 47 yards.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
From the gun, Jackson. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Bo Scarborough with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gun! All right, now, look at 56.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Mayfield. He's got his man. That's Landry. First catch for last year's NFL catch leader, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
Now Kamara. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
56. Lucky 56.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing, Mayfield. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Running with Kamara. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. He gives it to Brown. Complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. The Broncos have taken the lead late in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Gun! Detroit! Detroit!
1st down, Mayfield. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Gun!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Terrell Suggs in there for a milestone sack as it moves in past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. On the ground, this is Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9.
Gun!
from the shotgun. It's Mayfield escaping the pressure right. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll give it to him up the middle. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Gun, 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 gun. No, check, Patriot, Patriot.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Williams to return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Yeah, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down, Mayfield. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Santos with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
To throw is Jackson. And this one is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On third down, Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. And I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. 52 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Toss play, Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Being chased out left. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
On second down, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 39 that time. Mayfield showing why he was the #1 overall pick. He's got the Browns on the move, 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But just had 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And a nice spin into some open field. The 30. 10, and he brings this one all the way back. So definitely good for the individual stats, maybe not for our storyline, but he's in for the late score. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Again, it's Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.